Good morning, Pastor Brian here. Thanks for joining me today as we read a psalm a day. And today we're reading Psalm 38. I'll be reading from the Common English Bible. Feel free to follow along in your own translation. Find a copy of the Common English Bible or just listen along with me this morning. So this morning, as I said, Psalm 38. Please, Lord, don't punish me when you are mad. Don't discipline me when you are furious. Your arrows have pierced me. Your fist has come down hard on me. There's nothing in my body that isn't broken because of your rage. There's no health in my bones because of my sin. My wrongdoings are stacked higher than my head. They are a weight that's way too heavy for me. My wounds reek. They are all infected because of my stupidity. I am hunched over, completely down. I wander around all day long sad. My insides are burning up. There's nothing in my body that isn't broken. I'm worn out, completely crushed. I groan because of my miserable heart. Everything I long for is laid out before you, my Lord. My sighs aren't hidden from you. My heart pounds. My strength abandons me. Even the light of my eyes is gone. My loved ones and friends keep their distance from me in my sickness. Those who were near me now stay far away. Those who want me dead lay traps. Those who want me harmed utter threats, muttering lies all day long. But I'm like someone who is deaf, who can't hear, like someone who can't speak, whose mouth won't open. I become like a person who doesn't hear what is being said, whose mouth has no good comeback. But I wait for you, Lord. You will answer, my Lord, my God, because I prayed. Don't let them celebrate over me or exalt themselves over me when my foot slips, because I'm very close to falling, and my pain is always with me. Yes, I confess my wrongdoings. I'm worried about my sin. But my mortal enemies are so strong. Those who hate me for no reason seem countless. Those who give repay good with evil. They oppose me for pursuing good. Don't leave me alone, Lord. Please, my God, don't be far from me. Come quickly and help me, my Lord, my salvation. It's the end of Psalm 38. You know, I think this is probably the first psalm that I can say has been one that has seemed so down, so uh, disheartened. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is a lament psalm, and we've had other lament psalms, but not any quite this intense. And so clearly the psalmist is going through a very difficult time. Uh, but I think the part that really strikes me personally is this part in verse 18 where it says, "Yes, I confess my wrongdoing. I'm worried about my sin." And then again, just two verses early, because I prayed, because I'm very close to falling. So, you know, the author talks about all of these things that are going on, but I love that through all of it, he says he prays. He says that he confesses his wrongdoing. He's worried about his sin. And so he's bringing everything to God. And that is like, to me, is what is so profound about this is that, he feels like he's being pushed down, he's being persecuted, he's being picked on by, by mortals and by God. And yet, at the same time, continues to pray to God. He continues to tell God what he's done wrong. And he continues to ask God for deliverance down in verse 21 and 22. Don't leave me all alone. Come quickly and help me, my Lord, my salvation. So even in the midst of all these difficulties and trials and just this sense of, of utter devastation, I mean, and what's going on in his life, turning to God, trusting in God, knowing that God is the one to turn to in those situations. And that, again, is what really hit me. And so, what what is it that kind of stuck out to you? How did you feel about this psalm reading or listening to just kind of all of that negativity, let's say? So, write it down, share it with a friend, share it with us. Again, what did you like? What didn't you like? What did you pull out of it, uh, despite it being mostly negative? As always, please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and God bless.